I've never told anyone this story, mostly because even I still struggle to understand how close I came to disappearing that night. It happened 2 summers ago in a quiet public park in northern Arizona, a place I thought was completely safe. I used to go there at dusk to clear my head, watch the sunset, and just breathe after long work days. I never imagined that a simple walk could turn into the scariest experience of my life. That evening, the sky was turning orange, and the park was almost empty. A few kids were packing up their bikes, an older couple was leaving the picnic area, and one lone jogger moved along the trail. I remember thinking how peaceful everything looked. The air smelled like pine trees and warm dirt. Nothing felt dangerous. But the moment the last daylight faded, everything changed. I was sitting on a bench near the pond when I noticed a man standing far across the water. At first, I thought he was just another visitor, but he stood too still, like he was waiting for something. I couldn't see his face clearly, only the dark outline of a tall guy wearing a hooded sweatshirt. I didn't pay much attention until I realized he was facing directly toward me. I looked away, trying not to make it awkward, but when I glanced back again, he was gone. Just gone. No footsteps, no sound. I scanned around, confused. The only light came from a few dim lampposts, and everything else was swallowed by shadows. I told myself I was just overthinking and started heading back toward the parking lot. The path was quiet except for the crunch of gravel under my shoes. Then I heard it. Soft, slow footsteps behind me. At first, I didn't look back. Parks echo. Sounds bounce. It could have been anything, but the footsteps matched my pace. I walked faster. They walked faster. I slowed. They slowed. That's when my stomach dropped. I turned around, and the same man from across the pond was standing maybe 30 feet behind me. Hood up, hands in pockets, no expression, no movement. He just stared. "Hey man, can I help you?" I called out, trying to sound confident. My voice cracked anyway. He didn't answer. I took a step backward. He took a step forward. I felt every hair on my neck stand up. There was something wrong, terribly wrong, with the way he moved. Too calm, too intentional. I turned around and started walking quickly. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it. The parking lot wasn't far, maybe 2 minutes if I didn't stop. But the footsteps behind me grew louder and quicker. I didn't want to run at first. Running would tell him I was scared. Running might make him chase me. But when I looked over my shoulder and saw he had closed half the distance between us in seconds, instinct took over. I ran as fast as I could. The path twisted through trees, and the dim lights flickered overhead as if they were dying. I could hear the man running behind me now, and he wasn't trying to hide it. Heavy footsteps, fast breathing, the sound of branches snapping as he cut through the darker parts of the trail to catch up to me. "Stop!" he yelled. His voice was deep, angry, and too close. I sprinted harder, my lungs burning. I could see the parking lot through the trees. Just a little more. My car was the only one left. Everyone else had gone home. I reached my car and fumbled with the keys like I'd never used them before. The man burst out of the trail behind me, still running full speed. I got the door open, jumped inside, and slammed it shut just as he reached me. He yanked the handle so hard the whole car shook. I hit the lock button repeatedly, my hands shaking uncontrollably. He stared at me through the window, breathing hard, hood fallen back, revealing a pale, angry face. His eyes were wide and wild. He mouthed something I couldn't understand, then slapped the glass with both hands. I nearly screamed. I started the engine and reversed so fast I almost hit a tree. When I sped out of the lot and onto the main road, he stood in the headlights, watching me leave, not running, not yelling, just watching. I reported it to the police that same night. They sent a patrol car to the park, but found nothing. No one matched the description. No one admitted to seeing a man in a hoodie. A week later, one officer called and told me something I still think about all the time. We've had other reports of a man chasing people in that park. He never talks much, but whoever he is, he's dangerous. Don't come back here alone.